Hi, welcome to your random love reading. Okay, just felt like doing this. Actually, I've been feeling like doing it all week, as the actress said to the bishop, but I think I've been really busy. So each time the thought has come into my head, I've thought, oh, wait, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that. Yeah, I know, exactly. So I'm doing it now. This is for anyone it's going to resonate with. It may only be one or two people. It just feels like it needs to be said. Okay. Valley Bobs joins us. Don't you, sweetie? She's having a bit of a wash. Aren't you, honey pot? Okay. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for this love reading? Ooh, hello. Hello, sailor. Okay. Woohoo. You, my pretty. Ooh, okay. Some of you are in separation from somebody here. Some of you, there is like, this is zero communication going on. Zero, I don't know. Let me just, oh God, okay. Whew. Okay. Wow. Yeah, some of you will be frustrated by this. Some of you, there is a third party. Yeah. My God. Whoa! The Lovers. That's the overall energy card. It's in the upright. Okay. Some of you need to make a choice. Or somebody needs to make a choice about you, or the pair of you are needing to make a choice about a relationship. I suppose this is the weekend. We've just had the full moon in Libra. But actually, whenever you're hearing this reading, I think it can resonate for you. My readings are pretty timeless and becoming more timeless as we go on. Okay, the Lovers. The Lovers. You are dealing with here, it looks to me, we've got the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag, or somebody who is an outgoing person who's quite confident. Got this King of Wands here. Now he's definitively in the upright. And of all the cards here, there's quite a lot of cards of ambivalence on the table. There's quite a lot of cards that I would describe emotionally as meh, you know, and I can't remember who it was that said it, but it's given me an itchy ear. It's not hate that breaks people's hearts, it's indifference. And I'm getting here what I see as a pretense. It feels like a veneer of indifference. Someone is behaving towards you as if they don't really care. I've got the Four of Cups, which is the minor arcana card of indifference. The Four of Cups, I mean, all the cup cards are pretty nice, really, except the 4 and the 5 are trying. They're a bit difficult. The 4 in itself is, like with this guy here, there's always a sort of fairly young guy. And I suppose their inference is that he should be sort of gagging for it. And then there's cups being offered, beautiful cups, you know, a cosmic hand in the Morgan Greer from the clouds, and he's sat under the tree and he's like, I'm good, thanks. You know, it's that kind of energy where I feel like in this relationship situation, you could have been coming forwards, and I'm feeling this more for the females. You could have been coming forwards. Could be for the males actually. Flip it whichever way it needs to go for you. You've been coming forwards as far as you can come forwards with something. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. This is Moon in Libra, the Four of Swords, interestingly. We had a Moon in Libra, I think it was the 21st of March, and we've got another one today. So, it's my Moon in Libra mime. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Sun in reverse in the middle. What is going on, people? This is sadness on your part because you're not hearing from this person. This is someone who, I don't even feel like you've had a big angry row. It just feels like, it feels like they're not there. It feels like they've absented. I'm getting in absentia, you know? He is in absentia. I'm getting he is in absentia. Why such weird words? Anyway. Then I get the Three of Swords. For some of you, this is a third party. For others of you, there is a third element to this that you don't know about. You don't know about it yet. I'm just taking a Brian and a Wendy Frood. And the Lovers, I think, is the only major arcana. No, we've got the Sun and Judgment, actually. The Lovers is the only upright major arcana that we've got. Of course, the Lovers used to be called the Choice. Oh my God, right. For the Three of Swords, Brian and Wendy Frood, I get the leaving. Someone's planning on leaving. You're deciding whether or not to leave this situation. This person, this little boy's going on a quest with his knapsack. And this is like, do I take my knapsack to Tinder or what? The modern equivalent. Okay, do I reenact my profile? Three of Swords, the leaving. For some of you, this is someone who's already left, and that's why you're feeling, you know, this tumbleweed, this cold wind blows of absence. And yet, at the same time, there's a choice to be made with the Lovers. Three of Cups in the reverse. That's 2 3s. Three of Cups in reverse is not the friendliest of cards. It is the cards of dilly-dallying with other people sometimes. Okay, your decision to be made here, and this is, in an unclear world, it's a fairly clear decision. Got the Prince of Pentacles, which is like the Page of Pentacles. I know, check out that tash. And that small, slim bandana. Amazeballs. It's stick or twist. Twist or stick, whichever way you want to put it. Do you wait around? Is this worth hanging on in there to see if there's any quality left in this connection? Or is it time to cut your losses? I mean, I think that is the question here. That's the question that's being asked. We've got Judgment in the reverse. Now, for me, in a relationship reading like this, if I get Judgment in the reverse, some kind of offer will be on the table, some kind of meeting will be had. But I'm going to take a clarifier for it, because what I tend to find with Judgment in reverse is that it's a second chance, it's a returning, but it's often a weak return. You know when you're hoping that someone will come back and you think, I really want them to come and break the door down, you know, tell me that they love me, all of that good stuff. And then you get a text that says what you're up to. And you think, I wanted to hear from you, but not like that. That's Judgment in reverse. You get what you want, but not how you want it. And it's awful. It's awful. Also, a case of be careful what you wish for. Judgment in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. Twin Flame card. For some of you, your twin flame, if this is a twin flame vibe for you, or you feel like you're dealing with your twin flame, they are temporarily on ice. Either you've put them on ice, you've put yourself on ice, but more the message I'm getting here is that they have gone on ice. They're on a kind of radio silence, disappearing. It's a strange vibe. And yet the Lovers is here. There is a choice. There is something to be had. Major Arcana. Let's see. Oh my God. Right, if you're dealing with a fire sign, you might be in trouble. Because the Three of Swords, we get the leaving. The King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Saggy, or someone who's very confident, someone who seems like a bit of a player. We get the Heartless Love. Don't know if you can see that. Woo. The Heartless Love. Now this is a fairy who spends her days traversing the forest looking for the ghost of a past lover. This can happen when you get ghosted by somebody. This has a strong ghosted vibe to me, a very strong ghosted vibe. And yet at the same time, the King of Wands is big and bold and in the upright. You need to make a decision, okay? Prince of Pentacles, do you hang on in there? Do you know this person well enough to know that they just need a bit of downtime? Has this person shut down on you? Is it permanent, you know, or is it temporary? Because Judgment, Four of Wands in reverse is tricky. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Four of Cups, the Speaker of Truth. This card comes when somebody is going to speak their truth. Who is going to speak their truth? Itchy nose. This is a big card. Okay. Jesus. Oof. Who's going to speak their truth? We get the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. You can't speak your truth right now. You can't. If you're tempted to be having a big talk with somebody, whenever you see this, maybe this is why you need to see this video perhaps. At the moment, don't. I would just say, my contact lens has gone weird. At the moment, don't. Because they're not ready, or you're not ready, or someone's not ready to speak the truth. Believe me, honestly, if you get the Four of Cups, which is the meh, the indifference, and the brooding silence as well, the desire to shut down, and then you get the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold, or in this case, do you know what I get this is? Not only are you feeling left out in the cold, they're choosing to be out in the cold. This pair of people could easily go in the warm church, you know, where they've probably got some nice hot cross buns and a cup of tea and, you know, a few nice people to talk to and all that stuff, comfortable pew, but they don't. They ignore it and they go out in the snow. Somebody's choosing to make themselves and you uncomfortable. They've shut down. There's something they can't face. You're dying to talk to them about it. All kinds of logistics may have got in the way of your relationship at the time, or if you're still in it. But the Five of Wands is like every time you try to get, it's like trying to get to someone through a crowd. If you think about communicating with them, it will feel like you're trying, hey, 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 you know, in the crowd. And every time somebody comes up to you and blocks your way and you're like, oh, it's like that. So, you have a strong desire to speak your truth. Here's what I also think. So do they. But they can't, and I don't know why. Let's have a looky-see. What's standing in the way? We've got the Six of Wands in reverse, which is like at the moment you seem to be in a kind of impasse, like a no-win situation. Hello, who are you? Cripes. The Emperor and the Six of Swords in reverse. At the moment, you can't get out of this just right now. Six of Swords is when you get out of a situation and you move on to something else. You really want to move on here. You want to speak your truth and you either want to move on with the relationship or without it, okay? The Emperor, though, is the masculine needing to take charge. The King of Wands, the Emperor, this is Aries, okay? And we're just moving out of Aries season at the moment. The Emperor comes up, it's the Father card. He's the King of Kings, and you've got the King of Wands, the Heartless Love, and the Emperor. Unfortunately, if you are a female in this scenario, you may have to wait until he's ready, until he's willing, and until he's able, and he will let you know. And I know that sounds really frustrating because, well, it is, isn't it? Because you really want to get this off your chest. Look how the Speaker of Truth's sternum is like really lit up here. It's because you literally feel like it's here and you want to get it off your chest. But I can tell you something, and you already know this. There is nothing worse than speaking to somebody at the wrong time, or speaking to somebody, Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, who is not receptive, who is not open, they're not ready, and you pushed them. It's okay if you've decided to close the door on it, because then you just give it the big F off and off you go, you know, or whatever you're going to say. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Whatever, you know, because you're just kicking the door on your way out. That's okay. If you wish either for the truth at least, or to salvage the relationship, this relationship as it is needs to kind of die down. There needs to be, this Three of Swords and the leaving, there needs to be a change. There needs to be, there's a time and a place for speaking your truth, and it is not now, okay? It's not here and it's not now. But this relationship, this person needs to leave, for some of you, a three-way situation. They need to leave the third party. They need to do what they need to do. And there's nothing you can say that will influence that. And the more you try and influence it, the worse it will be, which is deeply frustrating, and I can see why you may not want to hang on in there, in which case, give it the big F off. But King of Wands is in the upright. It would take an awful lot of courage on your part to hang on with this. Yes, you must know your own mind. The Lovers, what's underneath the Lovers? Ooh, High Priestess. Right. If you're dealing with a twin flame in particular, High Priestess for me, I mean, it's a number 2 card, and the Lovers itself is Gemini, which is the choice. Two things again. High Priestess for me represents mostly kind of a Piscean energy, but it's also, you know, prescience and intuition and the magic within, and you're going to have to call upon your intuition here. You're going to have to. This may come to you, the answer to this. Do I hang on in? Do I twist or stick? Okay. It may come to you in dreams. It may come to you in visions. It may come to you when you're driving the car or you're on the toilet, whatever it is. Okay. It's going to come in a sort of high priestessian kind of a way. Thinking will not help here. Talking at the moment will not help here. Even if you're talking to your friends about it, you will probably find you're going further and further down the rabbit hole, okay? Okay. The choice, do I twist or do I stick? The High Priestess. We are currently in a full moon. We have a new moon. And there is a new moon in the beautiful High Priestess. Let me just look in my moon diary, because I'm really bad with dates. Because I feel like this will be a time that you can decide. New moon, 4th of May. New moon in Taurus. Yeehaw. Okay, so sun in Taurus, moon in Taurus. So be it. What do we need now? I know what I want. So I'm just going to draw a Major Arcana card from a different pack because I feel like I need to. And I don't know what we're asking here. What are we asking here? New moon in Taurus. Decisions to be made. Okay. What do we need to know for our own empowerment, for the best choices, frankly, to keep our own sanity in this situation? You. Oh, wow! Okay, that's really nice. Itchy eye. By the way, if you haven't watched me before, if I'm scratching and itching, it's resonating with someone. Okay, the Star. This is nice, okay? It's hopeful. For me as well, notice there's a new moon sign on there as well. It really, really hooks up with the High Priestess. You're going to have to literally go within for this. You're going to have to. And I would go so far as to say, limit the amount of tarot readings that you're doing about it if they're feeling reachy-outy. You know, sometimes when you've got your tarot cards in the house or whatever, you really feel like it's right to pull a card. So you do, and it works. But sometimes when you're feeling lack and grabbiness, and you're grabbing your tarot cards, that is a sort of reaching out for the truth, and I don't think that's going to help. This is about channeling and manifesting as far as you can, and it's really hard when things are insecure. It feels like you need to be tapping into something rather than going to grab something and get something in, okay? Now, you know, it's easier said than done, isn't it? But that, for me, that High Priestess and the Star are the best feeling, clearest energy on the table. They feel great, actually, if I'm honest. If you follow these, if you follow your intuition and you work with the new moon energy as far as you can, don't force it again, but just sort of feel it, I don't think you'll go far wrong. Whether you end up with this person or whether you don't, you'll be in the right place for you, okay? Which, you know, that's the most important thing. You certainly can't make this happen. You've probably tried that. And weirdly, whether you twist or whether you stick, you've got to be vulnerable and stay heart open. I got the 9 of Wands in reverse. Brian and Wendy Frood, Heart of the Fairy Oracle. I get the Juggler. Ooh, you've got to ask yourself as well, just a few of you, you know, the King of Wands, is he a player? Because occasionally this card I get for when someone has got their fingers in many pies, okay? Scattered energy. The other question to ask yourself, and this is always a really powerful question to ask yourself, is how much of that is that in you? Did that even make sense as a question? How much of that scattered energy is yours? In other words, are you running around like a headless chicken for answers? Because, you know, the High Priestess sits still. She knows it's coming. She's got no evidence, okay? Not a thing. Manifesting with the Star, living in the end, you know, like Neville says, living in the end. This is about tapping into that kind of energy and coming out of this tight, fixed, absentia energy. And then we get the 10 of Swords. Either way, this particular cycle has to end. even if a new one is to begin, especially if a new one is to begin. Let's have some love cards. These are Chuck Spezzano's love cards. Wow. God. Sorry about that. Right, we've got 3 Chuck Spezzano love cards, which are really quite positive actually, really more for me in line with the Star and the High Priestess. Okay, so have this energy in mind, the Star, the High Priestess. We get falling in love. I know. And I just had that song come into my head, you know, that says falling in love again. Dee, 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 that one. And then I get good timing. Now, people, good timing. Good timing, okay? We've talked about the good timing. The Speaker of Truth, this makes us very keen to get it off our chest, okay? Very keen to get it off our chest. And good timing is not about needing to know. It's not about needing to say. And I'm not belittling at all needing to be authentic and speaking your truth. Not in the slightest. But there will come a time... Hello, Valentine. Sorry, the cat's just popped up down here. Come on, sweetie. There will come a time when... They have that saying, don't they? A volunteer is worth 10 pressed men, okay? You're not going to get the truth out of a pressed person. They've got to volunteer it. The Emperor, they have to take charge, be they male or female. It's the masculine energy of coming forward to take charge, of being ready to talk. Let me know if you see the cat. She's disappeared. Oh, there she is. Hello, sweetheart. I hope you're not going to jump on the table. And then we get Wild Abandon. That's the card of sexual chemistry, which I really like, but also a card of within this situation, and believe me, I can see, feel, whatever, that this situation is a little sterile. It's a bit, what's the word? Stagnant, you know, 4 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups is love gone stagnant, something, radio silence, it's a lack of, it's a feeling of frustration, it's a feeling of, you know, negative when it should be positive, it's wanting to make something happen, it's feeling, losing my voice, it's feeling blank. Some of you may be feeling blank and a bit numb about this. But that, if you wait for the right time, if you work with the new moon energy, oh yes, look, we get deep replenishment as our oracle card. Retreat, rest, be held, okay? Not by them. This is about literally holding your own space. You've got to let someone who is Emperor energy, King of Wands energy, come here, sweetheart, have their own space. Be in their own space. Be in their cave if they're in their cave. Be wherever they are, and you be wherever you are for now. This is a time of positive separateness. Hello, sweetheart. The window cleaner man's here now. This is a very surreal experience. I'm watching someone clean the windows while I'm talking. This is a time when you need to be in separation and be as positive about that as you can, okay? It's it's the right time for it, which is really weird because it feels frustrating, because you've got this Three of Swords as well and this leaving card. Some of you, it's given you a sense of negative urgency, okay? Now what you need to do, if you check in with yourself, excuse the noises, with this Star and the High Priestess, is where is this energy coming from, okay? Valentine is watching the window cleaner. Where is this energy coming from? Is it coming from within you? Is it your truth, okay? Would you like to be out of there? Do you want to sever this connection? In which case, good. Do it from a place of empowerment, not from a place of fear or lack, okay? And then we also get birthing a new age, dreaming a new world into being. This for me is conscious creating. Now, I want some romance angel cards as well. Because whichever way we do it as well, Ten of Swords in the upright is necessary. It's very, very necessary. And some of this as well, if you've got the Emperor card in a reading, some of this energy may be ancestral. It may belong to your family wounds, and particularly those associated with the masculine or the father. Okay, so also when you're taking that time to be in this energy, ask yourself, are there wounds I need to deal with that are mine while I'm in separation? Okay, let's have some romance angel cards. Hello, sweetheart. Valentine's got hay fever, haven't you, darling? Look at your eyes. Oof. So I knew that. Strong sexual chemistry in this union, okay? Strong sexual. Ooh, okay. Okay, not that one. That one. Ooh. We get passion. We kind of had that with Wild Abandon. We can feel that, okay? Passion as well that is heartfelt and heart-driven, not just sexual, but sexual passion that is heartfelt, which is kind of holistic. Then we get children. Your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, this is about finding a way, if you both have children, that you can bring your family together, or somehow how you can resolve your issues with children in order to be together. Of course, for some of you, it could be about having your own children together. For others of you as well, this is about you and your childhood and how it played out with that Emperor card. Then we get worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I know. Okay, let's have another oracle card. Wisdom of the Oracle? I never ever remember the name of this one. Ever. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I should have said that. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the wiggly bell, because then you will be... I do readings quite randomly. I do a daily reading every day, and I do a monthly reading for each zodiac sign. But then in between, I do readings when I'm called to do readings, so you will get informed. I do pick a card readings and all sorts. So do hit the wiggly bell, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Give it a like. And also have a look. There are playlists on my channel. I try and be neat and put everything in a playlist. So there's some really good Love Pick a Card readings on the Love Pick a Card reading playlist. Ooh. People. Regeneration. Oh, that's so weird. An insect flew up just as I said that up the window. Regeneration, literally bringing something back from the dead. A dead tree that is now full of electricity. I call this card I Dream of Electric Trees. I know, after the Philip K. Dick novel, I Dream of Electric Sheep. I dream of electric I dream of electric trees. You can reignite something here, okay? I am not going to tell you that will be easy. And that's your decision to make with the lovers. Stick or twist? Do I stay or do I go? Can I stay in this for the long haul? Do you have, or should you have, the patience? Is it worth it? Do not make calculations about that. Go into that high priestess energy and let the downloads come. Ask the universe, literally put it out there. You don't even have to, with the star card, you don't even have to phrase it properly. You could just when the high priestess was at Delphi in ancient Greece, she used to speak in tongues. So you could just blah, 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 to the universe, or whatever you want to do. It's still a question, just make the noise. The Healing with the Angels card, we get divine guidance. That's the one. Wow, okay, please do share this video with anyone you think might need to hear it, and do hit the like button, do subscribe to the channel, and I hope this situation works out for you. Please comment if you feel able to comment. I read all the comments, so let me know, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.